What is going on today, guys? We are back for another episode in Darkness Falls. Now, today we're going to be heading out to the east. We're going to go seek out the snow biome here. So, I figured we'd go and do that, maybe do a little looting that way. Um, and the reason for that is that way we have time for our concrete mix to get made up, and we also have time for our mixer or our forge to turn out some more mix or the powder stuff, so we can get that going as well. Um, I'll be doing most of the upgrades, like the rest of the cobblestone upgrades and the concrete, off camera now. Um, we're basically gonna be good to go for Horde Night. So probably one overnighter for upgrading, and I think we should be good to go. So I'm not too worried about that. Uh, it's probably gonna be a little more than an overnighter because of having to wait for one level of concrete to dry. But anyway, guys, like I mentioned, we're heading to the east. The snow biome is over this way, so we're gonna take our way over this way. We need to pick up some snowballs so we can make ourselves a bunch of water, and I want to be making some more red tea. Now, while we're on our way over here, we're also going to just have ourselves a little look around, see what we can see. You never know what you're going to find for places to loot while you're just out cruising about. So, I'm just going to take ourselves a leisurely stroll here on the bike, and hopefully we can find something good. I think we need to cut down this way. There should be a road, if memory serves correct. On the way over here, we'll grab some of these apples and oranges here, and just take out the whole tree, see if we can get lucky and get the seeds out of them as well. I do want to plant uh, a good little grove of the apples and oranges. So now I don't know what exactly the chances are for getting seeds when you actually completely remove one of these trees, but I know it's an occasional thing. To be honest, oh, of course. Nice lucky hit there gives us a bleed. Oh yeah. Sometimes it's just not your day with the luck, the RNG on the game. Zombies hit you and you bleed. So the one unfortunate thing about the wellness system is more often than not, if you get hit, you tend to lose wellness now. So with that being said, you can pretty much guarantee that, you know, within every 5 hits, you're going to at least lose 1 point of wellness from it. So just keep that in mind when you're getting hit. You will lose a bunch of wellness, but it's not the end of the world. It's pretty easy to get it back with good foods, good drinks. Um, Come on. So it's not a terrible thing, but at the same time, it does take that extra drink and food to bring it back. So it's not, like I said, it's not the end of the world, but at the same time, it is something that you will have to contend with. Now, I'm not sure, and again, I don't know uh, too much about how the wellness works now after the update, but I'm not sure how wearing better armor would offset the wellness like that. So say, you're wearing a full set of the best armor, titanium armor, um, versus wearing, you know, we'll go with leather armor, just for the point of this discussion. I don't know how the difference in the armors would affect your loss of wellness. Um, that might be something we'll have to consider testing out, just to see if we can figure that out for ourselves. But like I said, I'm not sure how that works yet. Um, it could be that the armor does reduce your chance to lose wellness, and it could also be that it has no effect. So I'm not sure how that works. So, hopefully, I would hope that armor would have a chance to uh, keep you from losing wellness. Hey, there we finally got some seeds. It took us a while, but we finally got ourselves a couple seeds. But anyway, as I was saying, I would hope that wellness um, would have some kind of an impact, or the armor would have some kind of an impact on the wellness system, but no guarantees. Now that looks like that should be a library right here. Uh, yeah, I believe it is. Yes, it is. So we're going to stop and loot this before we keep going. Now the snow biome is just to the east a little bit more. Not too much further, but got to take our time and hit these lovely libraries. As you guys will notice with the bow, I am using the steel arrows. We had a bunch of them, and I figured we might as well use them up because we will be putting the bow away here, reasonably soon. I'm not sure exactly when. Normally, I would probably put the bow away after the first horde night or shortly thereafter, but it all depends on how I feel our ammo situation is going and our overall firearm situation, which, as you guys know right now, our firearm situation sucks. Uh, we have a great pistol, but that's it. We have no SMG, no assault rifle, anything like that. So we're just stuck with the pistol at the moment, which again, it's not a big deal, but we are going to want better weaponry here very soon. So with that in mind, we are going to need to use the lathe here maybe at the end of this video and try to get ourselves like maybe an AR-15 or an AK-47 crafted up, and try to better our situation. Now I did figure out in my off-camera playthrough how to make the AK turrets that I was confused about. Now in my last off-camera playthrough, I'd actually unlocked them, but it wasn't letting me craft them. So it must have just been a bug in game preventing me from actually crafting them. So it's not a big deal, but whoops. Now if you sit here like this, they shouldn't be able to hit you, and you can actually kind of cheese your shot right through the door like that, as you see. So it's kind of a nifty little spot here, as you can see. Just like so. I kind of figured that out a while back. It's like I said, it's a bit cheesy, but at the same time, take every advantage you can get to killing the zombies, because the zombies are gonna, after all, try to kill you. Alright, let's grab the boxes next. Alright. Lots of nice books. Alright. We'll take a look at everything we got after we loot everything up. See what we want to scrap down or what we want to use. Not to be greedy, but I always hope for the mastery books. I mean, whenever I go loot somewhere that has bookshelves, that's really the only thing on my mind is, are we going to get a mastery book or not? And I know it sounds greedy as hell to go, okay, mastery book or nothing, but I like my masteries, and the quicker, the more of the mastery books that you get, that's less skill points you need to invest in getting them. So, that's just my overall thoughts on that. Now, pistol notes, we could actually use them. All you do for stuff like this is you put it up on your hotbar, And I don't know if it's a bug or not right now, but it currently gives you 2 levels instead of 1 per book. So, scavenging notes, and pop that up there. And I don't think we, or do we need another one for farming tips here? Nope, we're good on them. So those can go away. We will actually use the chem station schematic, so that way we can make more of them without having to need the scientist class. Now all these extra challenges, I don't ever do uh, on the Darkness Falls mod. And again, it's just kind of a personal choice thing. I really don't feel a need to have to do them, to be honest. So again, that's just my opinion. Now stuff like this, the pump shotgun schematic, I'll use. Double barrel, I won't. Double barrel's just, it's not something I really like. The Magnum, again, it's not something I really will ever use. Steel armor schematic. Now you actually have to check. Where is it here? Right here. See, we already technically have it unlocked. So we're just waiting for the level requirements. It won't show up if you've read it or not because you're level blocked. So you always got to check for stuff like that. The junk turret schematic is another thing I won't use because unless you have, I'll actually show you. Unless you have this unlocked in the mechanics thing, they're really not worth using in my opinion. Unless you're actually speccing into them to use them, I don't feel like, at least in my opinion, that it's worth it. So anyway, enough of the bookstore. We got ourselves a couple nice schematics and stuff. Now let's continue on. Like I said, the snow biome is just ahead, so it's not too far away now. Just keep our eye out as we go. Like I said, this is, kind of like half scouting, half, on a mission for getting certain things. So you never know what you'll find. You always gotta kind of pay attention because you never know what you're gonna find. Just take ourselves a look here, and I don't see anything that appeals to us that way. So let's just get over to the snow biome here. Let's locate ourselves a good nitrate mine. And let's get ourselves a bunch of snowballs. Now, like I said, I want the snowballs specifically for making drinks. We haven't really taken the chance to go and really loot too much for getting glass jars and or like murky water and stuff like that. So snowballs are a great way to get yourself some good drinks. Takes 1 snowball and 1 jar, and you can either make murky water or you can make just regular water. So let's check this note out here quick. This is lead. So we'll see if it's actually lead underneath too. And it is not. Oh, it is actually. There was 1 layer of rock there. So we did find ourselves a lead mine. Now, whether or not we will come all the way over here to mine it is another thing because, we already have one. Sorry, I don't want my cat meowing in the microphone at you guys. But we'll save this just in case because if we do find a good nitrate mine while we're over here and we need lead at the same time, we'll just come over and hit them both up at the same time and, save ourselves the trouble of having to go to our other one. So let's go check out this little boulder here. Iron. Don't care about iron. You can find iron absolutely everywhere. That's one thing in my opinion. Iron is way too prevalent everywhere, in every biome. It's just, I feel, and again, this is just my opinion on it, but I feel like it's just too common. Now, I know you do need a lot of iron, so I'm not saying anything about that, but, it needs to be toned down a bit because I've had a couple playthroughs in the green biome specifically where I have not been able to find any other node. Specifically, the one of my off-camera playthroughs, I literally searched, had to have been 200 plus of these boulders looking for something else, and every one I found was honestly iron. And it was, I don't know, it, like I said, I think it's too much, if I may say so myself. But anyway, let's just grab ourselves a whole bunch of snow here. Not shoot for any particular number, just gonna make a couple big swaths here and reload our gas. And we got 1400, that's probably enough, but you know, while we're here, might as well just... Alright, that should be good. I don't think we're gonna need that much for a while. Now later on in the game, we will definitely go through it. You know, making glue and, you know, all sorts of stuff like that. Extra drinks. There's just tons of stuff you'll use it for. So it never hurts to have a lot of snowballs. Never. But anyway, let's head up here. Let's see if we can find one more place to loot, and then we're gonna head our way on back. And I gotta go to the trader before it gets dark. Well, actually, it doesn't matter if I go before or after it gets dark. I don't mind doing my trader runs in the dark, to be honest. That never bothers me. The night on here, honestly, isn't that bad. Especially if you're not in the wasteland. If you're in the wasteland, though, that is a complete different story. The wasteland is one nasty, nasty place at night. Specifically, if I could talk, because of all the demons now. Now the demons come out heavy at night, so they definitely make it a more interesting place for sure. So I do see a couple places I do want to hit over there, but those are going to be like not something we hit today. What is this building anyway? Monastery. I don't even don't think I've ever looted one of them on here. But we're going to loot this little passing gas place. See if we can't find ourselves some, maybe get lucky and find some vehicle parts or something. That'd be pretty cool. Get ourselves a mini bike going without having to spec into it. There we go. Get him killed. Little gas. Little gas was right. Just take ourselves one of these. Now I will be using up the rest of the yucca juice that we currently have made up. I'm not gonna let it go to waste, but I do want to get onto the red tea like as soon as possible now. So let's loot this place up. Make sure there's and there is something hiding. Stuff likes to hide, so gotta keep your eye peeled and get ourselves that polymer. Somebody's beating on something. Oh. Oh, she scared the crap out of me. Whoops. Wasn't meant to kill her. Ooh, but she does have some nice things, doesn't she? I thought it was a zombie. That was just a reflex shot. My bad. I don't normally kill the survivors. Ouch. What? Oh, you're feral. Thought you were moving a little bit quick. Oh, we got some rifle notes. Let's actually put that up on here and we'll use that. And again, you don't have to use stuff like this. Normally I would salvage it down, but at the same time, you know, I do love using a good sniper rifle on here. Specifically with a suppressor mod on it, and it's so much fun. A silencer with like an 8x scope, all decked out. It's just so much fun to peel zombies from you know, a mile away with it, and I just love it. All right, we're gonna jump up here and we're gonna take out these things for the radiators. And there wasn't any this time, but that's okay. Got a couple more interruptions here before we bust on in. One over there, couple over here. Off with your head. Whoops. You're a bit slow, I'll have to come to you. Oops. Oh, he's dead. And a couple more over there. Tons of zombies. That's kind of a big part of the game, is the interruptions from all the zombies. One more? Nope, you're already dead. You're already dead and you don't even know it. Alright, we'll sell them shoes. Why not? We definitely need the money, so. Alright, this is unlocked. Anybody home? Knock him down. There we go. So you can kill the ferals with a spear, but normally I'd just use a gun because I don't like to mess around. I don't like getting hit by them. I much prefer to kill them and get it over with. But again, that's just me. I like shooting a gun anyway, so for me the guns are like, ooh, that's a lot of repair kits. That's actually pretty nice find. Now, let's get up here and see what's on the roof. If anything. Oh, there's a little bit up here. What is this? For an antenna? We'll just cut it out. Bye-bye. And knuckle wraps. Those are actually pretty nice grade knuckle wraps, but they don't sell for anything. They're really not too effective either, to be honest. So we'll just send them on their merry way. And alright, so not too bad as far as loot goes. We didn't find any vehicle parts, but this is a very small passing gas, so let's see what else we can find here. We still have plenty of time. I'm gonna leave the pig alone. I really don't need to kill him. Save myself the ammo, and we don't really need the meat either. We got all them snare traps, and like I said, I plan on making a bunch more snare traps, more chicken coops. So at some point we got to do that. One thing I want to do is right after Horde Night, I do want to get started on making our farm kind of stuff again. Now this would be a decent place to loot, but I don't know if we could clear it in. You know what? I see bookshelves. We're gonna try to clear this thing fast. We don't need to clear it fast, but let's see if we can do ourselves a fast clear on this building here, just with the gun. Alright, 4 health. Sorry, I can't waste the ammo on them. They're not feral. I was really expecting more ferals. Really? Okay, that either this spear has some short range or I just suck, one or the other. Okay, that was pretty neat. I can't deny that. Alright, we'll leave them guys alone for now. Let's just keep going. I was just going to use the gun, but save on a little bit of ammo if we do it this way instead. Make sure nobody else is coming. Scoop that up. Hello. Close this. Now for me, when I speed loot, I would just use the gun. But we are a little bit low on ammo, so I'm trying to be a little bit conservative. Like especially if I'm playing off camera, I don't mess around with any of my melee weapons. I just run through it like I'm nuts. So like right there, I would have just started shooting and laid them all down. But all right, let's scrap these down. We don't need any of this stuff. Don't need the dynamite. Probably will never end up using dynamite. So get rid of that as well. Looks pretty good. Let's go across the hallway here. Grab ourselves the bones. Whoops. I hate how this spear, when you go to use a power hit, you notice how it hits them like when you're pulling the spear back, and then the actual main hit of the power swing completely misses. I don't like that. I really don't. Now, mind you, yes, if you can correct your swing after you hit them the first time, you can hit both shots on them. But it's so messed up uh, trying to get that right. I'm just not a huge fan of how that works. All right, we got. Ooh, I see brass lights. I always take the time to pop out these lights because they're pretty decent brass. Um, you know, there we got what? 168 brass for a couple seconds. Okay, stupid chairs, get out of my way. 168 brass, you know, that's a few bullets or a few casings we just got, so not bad. Now there's quite a few up here. I like to crouch down and kill off that thing first. And ferals. Ooh. I didn't get down quick enough. Here he comes. Want to kill him off. There we go. Now we can just use our spear for a little bit until that biker comes down. Speaking of him, here he comes. I really shouldn't be wasting the ammo. I should have just decided to do this as like a normal melee clear, but I like shooting sometimes. I heard glass break. Ah, there it is. Alright, we're just gonna leave that guy down here by himself. Don't really care about killing him. Let's just continue on with our clearing. Jump on in here. And nothing good on there. Take that out. Nothing good on there either. Wow. That's some pretty bad luck. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Whoops. Too many. Alright. Make do. There we go. Sneak on over. Give him a hit. He's got a double bleed. Now these TVs, these are good to take apart. Electrical parts and polymers. I always like to take them apart. I always take out the chairs and stuff like that. Just good. Okay. Apparently I was hitting the wall through the TV. Whoops, don't take out the desk. There we go. Polymer is very important later on. You guys will get to see a lot of that. Get rid of that. Scrap that down. Bam. Clear this side first. double bleed. One really nice thing about the better quality spears and getting like once you can get some mods in them, you can make them bleed pretty good. And if you have a burning shaft mod on it, you can give them a -3 per second thing. So these radiators here, I'm going to take a quick minute. These will give you a radiator every time, or in this case, 2. So always make sure you're hitting them up if you need brass or the radiators for crafting. More lucky goggles. Go in here, grab this faucet. It's good brass. Did I search that? Yep, okay. Across the hallway, there's a bunch more zombies. Oh, there's a spider zombie. I hate them ones. I didn't think he'd get a hit on me, to be honest. Alright, so not much of a speed clear, but... Oh, that's garbage. Those don't even sell for anything good. But yeah, not much of a speed clear. I would have done it faster, but just the ammo thing kind of hold me back from running it how I normally would. Like I said, normally I would just, go in. It wouldn't matter how much ammo we had. I'd just go in and just... Oh, I thought that was something else. I'd just go in and just go with the gun, and I'd just run through, kill everything, and then loot everything. Well, we got too much stuff. Oh, that's the same as what we got on. Alright, so we gotta get rid of a few things here. That's not worth much at all. You can actually eat these. See, these are really good for food-wise. They only give you 10 stamina back, but they give you 3 wellness per. So you can eat a bunch of these and boost up your max wellness pretty quick. These, on the other hand, don't give you any wellness, but you do get a clay bowl back out of them. Which, is the bowl worth it? Not particularly, but... Almost done here. Alright, so that's gonna do it. Let's see, next episode, I think... That's a good question. What should we do next episode? I know we should do some more looting. Like I said, I'm gonna do most of the upgrades off camera overnight. So... Or as much as I can, rather. I should be able to get quite a decent bit done. But again, not sure exactly how that's going to go with the concrete because of the drying time. But I should be able to get quite a bit done. Next episode, we'll have to figure out what we're going to loot. I think we'd mark something over in the burnt biome. That was going to be pretty important for us to hit. But I can't remember for the life of me what it is. This is a neat building to loot as well. We'll have to come and check that out at some point too. There's absolutely so many cool POIs. Now yes, this is a diner, so the loot in it is not really anything that we are too interested in, but it's still a cool place to check out. I can't deny that. So anyway, we'll have to figure out what we're looting in the next episode, but we will be doing some looting. So where we're gonna loot is, it's hard to say. But we're definitely doing some looting. We're in need of, ammo, guns, all sorts of good stuff like that. So, well, actually, to start the next episode, we're going to make a gun. Probably an AK, being we have the pistols. So probably an AK is what we'll be making. And that place is floating. So anyway, like I said, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys are enjoying it, make sure you guys take the time to hit the like button for me. Comment down below if you have any questions or comments. I'm always interested in hearing from you guys, so don't be afraid to comment down below and just, if nothing else, just say hello or or anything, you know. So if you guys have any tips and tricks for me or need some tips and tricks, again, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, and I will share what I can or uh, take advantage of your guys' knowledge as well. So thank you guys again so much for being here, and we'll catch you guys for the next one.